Hello Capricorn, and welcome to my channel Green Lion Goddess Tarot. This is your weekly reading, and it is a massive week this week. Huge energy shift happening with Pluto moving into Aquarius. This is huge. It's a big outer planet, the planet of birth, death, rebirth, transformation, truth, power, fear even, shows us what we fear. And it's moving into Aquarius, and it's going to stay there for 20 years when it finally moves in officially in 2024. We're just getting a little taste of it now, 3 months, and then it's going to retrograde back into Capricorn. But yeah, this is a huge energy that's coming through. We also are moving into Aries season. We have the Aries new moon, so great time to set a new intention, Aries being the first sign of the zodiac. So it's a great time to set an intention for the new zodiacal year. And let's see what we have coming in for you. We've got the Four of Pentacles and the Six of Cups and the Sun. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Okay, the words I get is this has been a long time waiting. You've waited a long time for this. And over the time that there's something really good coming to you with the Sun and the Six of Cups. But it's something that's kind of been a journey of potentially jealousy and resentment has been in there, part of this journey as well. There may have even been divides between ages, like between an older person or a younger person, or someone who's a lot younger than you or someone much older than you, a generational divide that's kind of been around. The Sun is kind of healing some kind of generational belief system or divide or division that's kind of been around. And with the Six of Cups, this is something that potentially started long ago into the past. So this could even be like going through grandparents' time. And, you know, that they bring their beliefs and then they give it to their children and then they blah, 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 you know, all that stuff. So that's what it feels like. We've got Apollo, the god of healing and light, coming in and wanting to kind of shed some light, quite literally, on this situation, but wanting to bring some healing. So interesting. So it might actually be an opportunity to really break the line with an ancestral belief system or tradition or something that's coming in. And it really feels like, you know, if this is something that has almost been denied or you didn't believe was true or could really happen, the Sun is trying to show you that potentially it can. So it's kind of interesting energy. It's opening you up to new possibilities and new potentialities, but it's challenging a whole heap of like kind of the old established order. And there could be a little bit of like, what are you holding on to for fear of letting go? You're holding on to something from the past, and this is something from coming into the future that is calling you. We've got the Four of Cups. So it may be that there was just a lot of, bad communication around this as well, like a lot of talk, gossip, or poor communication, misunderstandings, not factual information. There's more like just feels like there was some things that were kind of said, perhaps that have been stories that have been come down from the past that have been told in a way that you might start, there's sort of like a deep questioning that could be going on with this at this moment. It's like maybe you want to go deeper and find out more, or maybe there's just, a sense that the foundations are maybe changing here. There's something foundational shifting and changing. So let's see what else is coming through for you, Capricorn. We have the Hierophant. Okay, so this card has come in a lot, and we've got the Five of Cups. So this is, again, the past here with the Five of Cups. This is about letting go of something from the past that was disappointing, that was sad, or you were grieving, or hurt you. It was, or felt like a loss. There was emotional conflict over this Five of Cups. Perhaps somebody left. That could be something that comes through with this particular Five of Cups as well. And so interesting, that's kind of like the overall energy. It does represent the past, emotional conflicts in the past with the Five of Cups. And that's what you're really moving on from here. And it's kind of something that potentially you've had around for a while. That's why it feels like it's a long time coming. We see with this Six of Cups, there's moss growing on the rocks there. So there's been this is Psyche waiting. So it's a long time waiting. And then we have the Hierophant energy, long time waiting to hear news, or long time waiting for this conversation or for this information to start kind of really being, it's all about the information that you're receiving, whether you're deeply questioning something or whether there's something that's coming to light or coming towards you that it's like really questioning some major foundational things here. And we do have the Hierophant here. So this card has popped up a lot this week, and this is Chiron, the centaur in the cave, representing it's the wounded healer. Chiron represents healing your wounds and looking at some of the wounds. And I kind of get a lot of this is to do with generational wounds that are coming in here, especially to do with value and feeling wronged and done wrong by as well. But the Hierophant is pointing up to the light, seeing the light. The sun is coming through here. So you're quite literally seeing the light here. And he's also holding the scroll of wisdom and knowledge that has been learnt through the ages, through the experience that has been handed down perhaps, that is ready to be healed. So yeah, I feel like there's some kind of big things that you're working on here, big foundational kind of beliefs that can be coming through with this Capricorn. So let's pull, and it's a break from the past, really. It's like a break from the pillar of some traditions or foundations that perhaps realizing that you can build some better foundations in your life with certain aspects of your life. So a lot of family, ancestral roots, all this sort of stuff that's coming up with this reading. So let's see what is coming in. Like final message for Capricorn. Got to catch that before it falls off. That was a good catch. Hey, Knight of Feathers, action and focus. Okay, this is the Knight of, Stella looking at it. This is the Knight of Swords. So, we can see the little jackal, sneaky jackal, very clever, cunning, sneaky, enacting some kind of a plan here. And so it might have been that there's some things that have been, like I said, sneaky or untrustworthy around the information that you've received, or that there was something kind of, that unsavory, perhaps, might want to say, use that word, in the past that is coming up to be looked at. But the Knight of Feathers is really saying it's time to take action on this and time to focus on these foundations, especially emotional foundations, especially relationship to the earth, like material realm foundations. So to do with money, with health, to do with the home, living situation you find yourself in. So yeah, there could be a very deep questioning, but it's saying you can, with the Knight of Feathers, this is fast moving energy. You can actually it's almost like you can release that belief system or release something about that really super fast, or you can take quick action here. So even though it's like this is something that's been around for such a long time from the past, has been a long time waiting, the resolution or the solution of it can actually happen quite quickly. It's kind of, or the way that you're shifting your perception of it can happen almost like in an instant. So yeah, it's interesting energy. So, I mean, yeah, it is going to be challenging energy for the week with Pluto moving into Aquarius. There's big major changes that are happening. And like I said, questioning of foundations in your life. And it can feel very intense. Absolutely. This is where you might see people making big life changes at this moment in time. But that's just the energy for the week. And I think that the sun is coming in and you're seeing the light with something and taking action and bringing the healing with an old energy that has been very disappointing for you, or emotionally conflicted about. So, or an emotional conflict. So yeah, that's it, Capricorn. Just also wanted to talk about the beautiful Patreon community that we are building and growing at this moment in time. I kind of started it up especially because Pluto was moving into Aquarius. I see this energy as us empowering ourselves as a collective and working with our consciousness and other realms and multidimensionality and all, whatever you want to go into. But I see this as an empowering of the people kind of thing. And this is where I was like, well, I've learned a lot of things along the way. I use a lot of techniques. I can share them and let other people work out how to use them in their own life. And so it's like we're all growing, and then other people have got things they can contribute and share as well. So it's a growing community. And so there's going to be things in there like tutorials, astrology updates, live healings. There's going to be access to all the extended readings. There's a lot of things. I'm kind of seeing it as like a bit of a complete toolkit. A holistic toolkit, energetic toolkit, really, in order to kind of help you work with your soul's evolution journey. So love it if you come in and check that out and come in. We'd love to have some beautiful Capricorn energy on board. And the link for that is in the description box below. But yeah, if this were, please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, Capricorn. That helps with the growth of the channel. Really appreciate it, and take care.